Hello, this is Tom Herring. I'll do a little quick talk about this Norinco M14. This is the model M14S or M14 Sporter, heel stamp Norinco from about before 1989. That's where they banned importation of this particular weapon. It's not very, it's kind of crude, you know. It works though, it works very well. Magazines rock out and they rock back in. 20 round box magazine, you also get 10 round magazines. It uses a rotating bolt, 2 lugs, same as a Garand. 22-inch barrel, I believe. The weapon is in all 44 inches long. It's kind of long, but it gives you a very good sight radius. But it's really unwieldy. I've carried this in the woods of northeast Texas, and it's going to get caught up on stuff unless you keep it at a good ready. Carried at the ready. Got a GI sling. It's got the buckle top so you can make a hasty sling, or loop sling it is. It's got the shoulder thing that flips up. I don't know how that makes it any more deadly. Anyway, this weapon is, the receiver's made of 5100 series ball bearing steel. It's a forging that's machined out by cheap Chinese labor back in the 80s, because this weapon was imported before 1989. Features a flash suppressor and bayonet lug. Like, I don't even have a bayonet for it. I don't see any reason for a bayonet. But I tell you what, the barrel's so long, there's no difference between bayonet and somebody shooting somebody, because they're a long ways from it. Look at that. That's a long ways, man. Look at that. That's a long weapon. But it shoots very nicely. It's got some rattle back there because I got some tools in there. I take it out when I go hunting. Safety's quite simple. You're supposed to flip it up forward with your finger. So I guess if it came down to it, it wouldn't be a big deal. Sucker's kind of stiff, but I never use it much. You know, I've had this weapon since 2003. I've shot quite a few rounds to it. I don't believe I've ever shot commercial ammunition. I've only shot surplus ammunition. So I've shot NATO ammo, 308 NATO, from different countries, South Africa, Portuguese, some other stuff like Czech that's like corrosive. Man, this thing shoots great. I sighted my weapons. This is just kind of like the M4 AR-15. You can sight them in at 36 meters to get your BZO. So if you're going to go deer hunting, hog hunting, and whatnot, a BZO is pretty much all you're going to need. So I sighted in at 36 meters on a piece of tin or sheet metal, what you want to call it, in northeast Texas. I laid it up on the side of a tree. And I took it like a little seating, kind of like I'm sitting here across have a cabin with a little rail around it, and I laid it on the rail, right? Shot 3 rounds, and out of those 3 rounds, 2 were touching, and one was just not even a quarter of an inch from the other one. I said, well, hell, that's pretty good for being, 36 meters away. Because even if it opened up 3 times, you're still looking at right in an inch. That's pretty damn good. And that wasn't off no super bench or anything. You probably would be very surprised. It's a chrome lined bore and chamber on this rifle, and it looks to be kind of well made. I've seen some, I'm not an expert on these things, but I've seen some things that don't look right, but maybe they are, I don't know. But I tell you what, it shot great for me. It had no malfunctions, hasn't blown up, my face is still here. I put the round in there, and everything seems to lock up tight. I took it to a gunsmith once. I was worried about the whole headspace hype I heard. He told me don't worry about that, just shoot it. And I believe the problem is that people shoot commercial ammunition out of these things instead of 5.5 or 7.62 NATO, and it doesn't seat the same. There are actually 2 different headspace engages for the NATO ammunition and the commercial ammunition. So I've never shot commercial ammo out of it. So I reckon I'll just keep some of my commercial brass and load it with hunting rounds. When I did hunt, I think I just put, I'm not even sure what I had in it. I probably did have some core locks in it, but I didn't shoot those aside in. I didn't even shoot any because I didn't see anything. So I never fired it with the Remington core lock. The box of Remington core lock I have left over from my brother-in-law or ex-brother-in-law that wanted to shoot it in my G3 after I told him not to. And he, 2 rounds. The first one broke the extractor, and the second one broke off when the extractor ripped the case off and stuck in the barrel of my G3. And I've kept that box. The same 2 rounds are missing out of it since 2003. And yeah, I told wouldn't listen. You know how you kids are. You just want to play your airsoft and shit like that. Anyway, This is a, I tell you what, I got this weapon for $675 in 2003. I would highly recommend it if you can come across one. They actually work quite well. It's a well-built weapon, you know. It's an instrument of war. It was built on, I believe, machinery out of Taiwan that we gave to them or sold to them or something. I took the stock off the teakwood stock, and I got this GI stock on eBay for $15. I'm like, this is the fiberglass stock. It's kind of like a poop brown color. I got it off eBay, and it had some cracks here, and I stiffened them up. I epoxied some aluminum rails in, and I've had a problem with it yet, but I can't complain because I see the same stock now going for like $100. I'm like, man, what the hell happened? But anyway, if you have any questions about it, give me a holler, and I can, like I said, I've been around this weapon for quite a while. I got another bolt for it, a TRW, but I haven't sent it off yet because there's nothing wrong with this one. Just people that want your money.